Hey guys, welcome to the Gray State from beautiful Northeast Indiana today. It's a beautiful day out. Temps are in the low 60s, humidity's in the low 60s. Wind's kind of high, but it doesn't matter for what we're going to do today because we're going to be taking a look at a round in 9mm for this episode of the Rounds Up. It is a soft shell shot. It's kind of a novelty round from my perspective. From what I've seen online, it doesn't have the best track record in reliability as far as performance in a pistol. So that's what we're going to take a look at today. That's the primary goal, see what I come up with. Maybe we'll try and clock it on the lab radar. I don't know. But the round I'm talking about is CCI's 9mm soft shot, a varmint dispatching round, also commonly known as rat shot or snake shot, whatever you are, depending on where you're at and what you're going to use it for. So that's the game plan for today. Today I'm going to be using two pistols for this, ones that I consider just kind of old standbys that you might have at the ready in your homestead. So those two pistols today are going to be a standard non-modified Glock 19 and a standard non-modified Glock 43. We'll see what we get these things. I'm going to be shooting from 10 feet. I've got a target down there. We'll see what the patterns look like. And, you know, this thing has a published velocity of 1,450 feet per second on CCI's website. So I might just try and give it a go with the lab radar and see if we can clock these things for the two different pistols. That's it. Let's get shooting. Okay guys, first one up is going to be a Glock 19 standard config. It's got the rat shot in it about 10 feet away. Here we go. It appears to have cycled fine. I'm going to release, go again. Okay guys, that was the first one, and apparently it did not eject. So, one round, one failure. There it was. I'll load the second one in. That one ejected. We'll go through again. Ejection. Okay. And my last one. Slide locked open. All right, so my first round was a failure to eject. Everything else went just fine. You guys can see 10 feet, kind of a big pattern, but it is what it is. Okay, gang, next up is going to be Glock 43. These things are ejecting straight back at me. All right, with Glock 43, no failures to eject, worked fine. That's kind of interesting, right? So there we go. We went 5 for 5. I mean, it's not a huge reliability test. You're not going to be using these for PD rounds. Well, I guess maybe you are, if in fact you have a charging rattlesnake or a rat or something coming at you. But, you know, and honestly, with the Glock 43, it felt pretty darn good because it's a lower power load. And the recoil management on a 43, which is already, you know, a little tougher than a 19, just because of the size of the pistol itself, was actually really smooth. So as long as they were ejecting kind of back in my face, which I didn't appreciate, but other than that, the 43 looked like it just felt a little bit better, and I had a little bit more confidence shooting this round in it. All right, let me flip the lab radar and see if we can actually clock these things. Okay guys, here we go. I've got the lab radar set up. We're gonna do the Glock 19 first. One thing I forgot to mention in the intro of this video is more about the load itself. So this load from CCI does have a number 12 shot in it, and they do load it with approximately 53 grains of that number 12 shot. So because of that, I've set the lab radar to 53 grains. It doesn't really matter because I'm not all that interested with the amount of energy being delivered by a ShotShell, but it's data nonetheless. So, all right, here we go. I'm gonna try and do 5. Hopefully I don't get any failures as we roll through these, and hopefully we can actually even register it. So there we go. Glock 19 first. I got to work around some cameras and chronographs and everything else. So here we go. Okay, 625 versus the 1450 that they advertised. Of course, you know, I don't know how they're measuring that, you know, with this shot. So it's just what I got. But more importantly, again, on the Glock 19, I have a failure to feed. So let me fix that and we'll take the next shot. Yep, double feed, huh? Let me see what we got going on here. I'll tell you what happened is it double fed. This is not good. Okay, so this is really interesting with this round. So the first one went in, it tried to actually double feed there when it wouldn't go in. And then what happened, I don't know if you can see this, but the plastic case actually broke on that round. So I'm going to eject that one out. Not very confidence inspiring, right? All right. All right, number 2. Okay, so it couldn't track that one, but on this one, actually, it did eject, and it looks like it fed the next round, so we're going to give it a go again. Oh, that was my bad, because I got to hit enter. All right, see if we get another one. Shot 2, 832. Okay, locked open. So I don't even know how valid that test is, but it's numbers nonetheless. Take it for what it's worth. Let me go grab a Glock 43. Okay, gang, now we're back with the Glock 43. Here we go. Now remember, we had no issues with this pistol in this round while I was just firing it for the first time in the 5-shot reliability test. All right, here we go. .708. No read. And we have a failure to eject. So the Glock 43 is not immune to the cycling issues of this round. Here we go again. .661. Let's see if we can pop one last one off here. All right, ejected it. .562. So I think this round is what it is. Let me finish up and give a quick recap on this, but I think you guys can know where I'm going on this one. All right, guys, let's wrap this up, and I'm pretty chipper for such a disappointing round, and of course I'm talking about the CCI ShotShell in 9mm. Why is it so disappointing? Well, let's just kind of recap that here for a second. So we had failures to feed, failures to eject, including a double feed that broke a bullet that caused the ShotShell to go underneath the follower and into one of my mags, so now I got to go clean that out. It just wasn't reliable. I mean, that's what it boils down to. Performance-wise, it's also all over the place. It's a train wreck. I mean, this is an 12 by 18 inch target, and I shot it at a distance of 10 feet, and it's all over that cardboard. So being able to accurately place a shot, you know, with some level of concentrated pellets at 10 feet, I'm not buying it. I don't think it's there. For those of you that think you might be seeing some really tight groups in there, they're not. I just threw some FMJs through there for fun at the end in an extracurricular fashion. So that's what you're seeing there if you see those. Yeah, you know, unfortunately, I think we all kind of buy a round like this at some point in our life. We think it's kind of cool. You want to try it out. We've seen other videos out there. You know, I just wanted to do it myself, trust but verify, and kind of came along some of the same conclusions of those other videos that are already out there. So, you know, final thoughts. If you have a rattlesnake chasing you down, or you have a crazy demented rat coming to get you, I would not use this round to save my life. I'm just saying. So hopefully you guys found this a little bit fun, entertaining, useful, and if you did, I'd appreciate a subscribe or a like. I don't do this for any other reason but just for the fun of it. So with that being said, until next time, guys, stay safe.